Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Horn of the Abyss, the Forged in Fire campaign. It's time to forge some fire right now and attack this Terghez character, who is one of the ogres that we need to kill. So, let's get to it. I think Frederick should probably be sufficiently powerful enough to do this, but we shall see. We're now fully as equipped as we're going to be. I don't think we need to change anything. Possibly swap out the Charmed Manor, actually. There was a slight visual bug there for a moment, but seems to have gone away. Let's approach the enemy. Who does not attack, so must be a good sign. Mind you, we still don't succeed in the fight, and I've noticed another underground area there, and there's another hero here too, so plenty of things happening. But surely we should be able to get some good work on this foe. So let's roll up. I guess the question depends on how powerful the enemy's spellcasting is. Get into position. Nice reduction. The haste. Okay, I could see that being a problem. It's a strong haste, too. What, is that advanced haste? Ballista killed 6 hobgoblins. So, roll into position. So we could jump in there with the engineers now, but I'd rather wait until I have a bless, or just to let the automatons do the tanking. Well, the hobgoblins at least have been dealt with. Let's drop out the bless now. And let's start whacking these ogre magi, who are going to be much more powerful than the automatons. So, if I attack these now, it's going to let them have a free hit in. It's going to let them have these guys have a 3 hit in as well. Let's take a step back. The morale is good though, I'll take the morale. Let's see how the ranged attacks do at softening up some of these creatures. 34 damage. Oh, morale, that's a good morale. Excellent. Well, self-removing engineers. Sorry, self-removing ogres. Oh no, the ammo cart! What my precious artifact. Oh no. That's sad. Well, we can go torch the rest of the goblins. Why not? So I'll hit this again to steal the retaliation. We'll then pause and wait for a better time to act, and just start wailing away at these ogre magi. Oh, the morale sucks. But at least it's a decent hit in retaliation. These engineers have been rocking all sorts of world. It's time for them to repair the automatons. Ah, rise again, automatons. And then we'll just finish off by just torching these. So I don't know what the AI did, but I did much better, clearly. Although we lost the ammo cart, and that's sad. We now have the Orb of the Firmament. This is funny. So, I can now observe that this is actually completely blocked off, and this person's sole existence... Oh no, the wagon's empty, how did this happen? Is to purely block the subterranean gate, which looks like that's actually the back entrance that we're interested in. So, we needed to kill this Terghez character to then get the Orb of the Firmament to then go through the ancient behemoths here. Okay, so that's the back entrance that we talked about. Alright, well that's what's required. Well, we'll carry on with our journey of logistics with Henrietta here. Grab some more goblins, grab some more wolf riders, and then we'll be upgrading those soon. But okay, I mean, that was a good fight. It's nice to defeat Terghez. Let's visit this seer. I never thought the day would come. Terghez is no more. Please, will you accept this reward? Sure. What I have is for Henrietta alone. I shall give it to no one other. Oh, well, Henrietta's gonna have to come over here sometime. I guess it's not a problem. I suppose there's the 60 goblins we can also pick up, so we'll do that. We are starting to clear the map rather well, though, so that is something that's nice. Some more factory units here. Let's go grab those mechanics. There we go. Because I've actually been doing rather well. You know, I'm quite pleased. So, ending turn. Let's grab these goblins. And then we might take a ride into the town gate. Just drop off some stuff of Henrietta, I guess. Because this is obviously like the final push once we get there. Although, we do need to come back for our counter-strike. So, well, we'll head on to the town gate anyway. It's always a fun experience sitting into town gates. This is worth it. Vaguely. Probably just going to sit in town at the end of it anyway, though, but nonetheless. Let's keep going. Over to Heartgrim. Take your goblins. I suppose now it is time to really think about what's going to happen, because we need to have our main heroes pushing through the subterranean gate, probably picking up counter-strike to then go and learn it from the Mushroom Man, but apart from that, we're sort of at the end game point now, aren't we? So, what does that mean? Henrietta can obviously bring back her stuff. So, dropping into the stronghold here, we can upgrade these ogres, combine the various armies together, upgrading more goblins. We now have a legion of goblins. Not insignificant. You know, it's more than Zog has over here, so, you know, again, not insignificant. So, what do we do? I still think Frederick should lead the charge underground, and then at the last minute we'll just have Henrietta take over. At least for things like Ancient Behemoths, the mass haste is just very useful there. So, okay. Well, I guess we're just moving out again then as a twosome towards the Orb of the Firmament gate. We could head to the two-way, but I don't know if it's faster. So this is 1,200 movement points. This is actually faster to go through here, so okay, we'll do that. Little bit of a shame that we're not going to make the watering hole, but that's okay. Are we missing any of the... We're missing the mercenary camp for Henrietta, so that's actually something she does need to do. So, well, I guess she'll need to go to the teleporter and then... the watering place is teasing me. She'll need to hop in... Oh, she also needs to go over here too for this seer. So, she's got a bit of homework. So while she's doing that, we can have Frederick take these other fights. So let's also decide while we're here, what units are we going to bring? I think the pirates are going to stay behind in the end. So we've got then 3 unit slots to play with. And of those unit slots, I think, yeah, there's sort of just no real competition here. The 80 orcs are interesting, but I don't think they're anywhere near as useful. Oh, I suppose the Wolf Riders are just going to die immediately, though. So I suppose maybe the orcs are worth taking. But, yeah, that's all my current thinking. And obviously Sam will come at some point to give us the last of her stuff. Well, we just got a long ride. As XCOM 2 characters might say. That's a long run. Alright. Because we don't have to be hasty, like... When we're ready to charge into the oak ground, we'll do it, but... For now, it's just... making our way over there. Week of the Squirrel. We can have Sam, of course, pop out, grab some more mechanics. We'll hire the ones that are there. I do like how we're getting 10 automatons a week. That is a nice reinforcement. So certainly before we're done, we're going to have to rally our troops. But until then, we shall carry on. We can see that Frederick is faster purely by dint of having speedier creatures. So, even with the worst logistics. So, in you go, Frederick. It sucks that we got the Orb of the Firmament just to lose it again immediately, but such is life. Alright, Sam, thank you for your service. The wizard agrees to let you in by exchange for the Orb of the Firmament. Do you wish to pass at this time? Yes, I do. And Henrietta has enough movement speed to get into the boat. Before we do, let's see how tough this ancient behemoth fight is going to be, shall we? We've got battles to do. Okay, apparently not too bad. But they will get to the full turn before things get too wild. Actually, they're all weighted, so now we can troll them by then waiting ourselves. This terrain, though, is excellent. Like, couldn't ask for better terrain, frankly. Roll! Roll! Get into position. 2 ancient behemoths perish. 1 to 3 on this. I'm not brave enough just yet. 2 on this. Let's chuck down the Bless. So now the engineers can actually just one-shot a behemoth stack, which is quite tender. There we go. We're starting to get somewhere. The ballista does 30 damage. Oh yes, that purchase was so worth it. Where would we be without 30 damage? That's what I have to ask you. Let's see if we can manage a breath attack here. Or is this a fake breath? Yeah, it's a fake breath. Never mind. Well, nonetheless, we'll hit this dude. You can run up and fix him. Excellent. So again, the pirates have done an excellent job for what they've done. Like, for being random mercenaries, they've been very useful. Zoom! Poke. That's an excellent fight. Well, the behemoths weren't a problem. And now we're under the ground. That's often what happens when you enter a cave, but... Now for your next stirring revelation, I shall approach this mercenary camp. And of course, Henrietta does then need to go to this... No, she has done the Garden of Revelation. She needs to do the Seer's Hut, that's right. Alright, well, let's carry on with our little adventure. We got some bone dragons. What are you guarding? A Ring of the Wayfarer. That could be a very useful ring. Because we don't need this Ring of Conjuring, do we? Well, let's give it a save. How tricky is this? There are some ghost dragons, which just poke our grenadiers significantly. Yeah, okay, well we don't want that. This is a good example of a fight that Henrietta would need to take, so that we don't just lose a whole bunch of our ghost dragon, our grenadiers, because these are very important. Only Henrietta can pass. Well, that answers that question. Henrietta has to be doing the end of the game. So, good job. Well, you can pick up these gems then, I guess, Frederick. So, we figured out the lesson. I suppose we do need to go figure out what the deal of Counter-Strike is too. Well, while Frederick's actually not got a job, we can have him... there's 28 pirates here, wow. We can have him Possibly do some logistics work, maybe. Because obviously there's only so much time in the game too. But we do want to grab all these primary stat boosts. But yeah, let's at least go home and grab... We could start thinking about reinforcing troops. At least the factory troops. So let's have Sam pop out. Excellent. Alright, how far can you reach, Sam? You can reach the hole. Very well. The hole you shall reach. Not that it's a big deal, because again, you sort of can't really do anything. Well, somehow it now takes 3 turns to get back. I don't know how that happens, but apparently it does. Well, whatever. Well, we could kill these champions, I suppose. While waiting for something to do. +1 attack skill. Excellent. Well, I'm glad the game figured it out for me, I guess. Of who's the main for this fight. Is it Henrietta or Frederick? It's like, no, the answer is definitely Henrietta. Although I suppose in a way, the law actually made it more explicit, didn't it? Because it actually straight out said, oh, you halflings are good at finding little niches and places to hide, right? So... yeah. Oh, let's see how bad these champions are. Pretty bad. But haste fixes many sins. Certainly, you know, I've always known that haste is excellent, like, obviously, but I do have an appreciation for it, having played this particular map. It's like, actually, just mass haste just makes a lot of things much easier. Like, mass slow is obviously excellent too, but so much so it's like a meme of how strong it is, but yeah, this is done just fine. Speaking of doing just fine, the armadillos can actually finish off these champions. And they get morale, they're happy to be finishing champions off. But they're not going to be doing anything else, so goodbye. Alright, automatons, just run in there and stab these horses in the butt. Oh yes. Now you can do it to these guys as well. All the way around the cacti. There we go. You can then fix them up. Excellent. Oh, morale. How about you torch some horses to celebrate? There we go. And we can have the automatons, sorry, the armadillos do another hit. There we go. A nice, easy fight.
Please help me. I was robbed on the way to my wedding, and without a dowry, my future husband will not be able to accept me. If you bring me 30 crystal and 30 gems, I would reward you. Thank you so much, kind traveler. Traveler, yes. If you give me 30 crystal and 30 gems, I'll give you a reward. Will you trade?
Yes, I will. The scales of the Greater Basilisk will give Henrietta a nice boost to her spellcasting abilities. It was worth making this little detour. So, let's grab the hut and think about what else we're going to do, because we might as well learn Counter-Strike. But obviously we're going to have to wait for the scroll to be delivered first, so let's just get in here. Get Henrietta ready. Alright, well in turn, actually Henrietta might be worth next turn, we'll swap over our armies, so Henrietta can move through this wasteland terrain with full movement. So we'll do that. So Frederick. Just poke like so. So we'll just do this for now, we'll worry about the artifact stuff later. So I don't know if this actually... yeah, it does improve things mildly. Perhaps. But yes, Frederick's just going to hang out by this watering place, because he's actually got not much else to do. Well, I suppose there's going to be another round of troops, isn't there? So we can have him sit in position to ferry over even more troops next turn. And Sam does make it back. Just. So... good. The success of the heroes has raised the spirits of the people of Burton. A new group of volunteers rush to join the fighters and rid the town of the vile ogres. It's the same reinforcements we're used to, but I shall take them. Behold, the reinforcements. We shall now grab the mechanics as well, ferry them over. Okay. Henrietta's almost in a place where she's got to the seer, and Frederick can just like be here. That seems reasonable. But I think it's time to start making moves towards ending the map. Because I'm frankly interested in what else the campaign has to offer. Like, I want to keep making progress. But at the same time as well, let's see what this is. Finally, it is you, Henrietta. Here is what I have for you. Do you accept? Yes, I'll take +1 knowledge. Thank you. Well, that's that. Well, we did all that for +1 knowledge, but not a bad thing. There is a well there, but maybe there'll be another well. Probably worth doing the well. Is there another well nearby? There's one here. Probably should do the well, frankly. But we will. Soon, TM. Well, actually, we might as well just save ourselves a little bit of time. And just load the autosave. Because that way we can be here and grab the well just in one nice swift motion. Just upgrade these. Get ready to roll out. Frederick can stay there. Excellent. Let's grab the units. But now I suppose we're having to make that choice. The Wolf Raiders are going to have to just stay behind. So, now we know. And Frederick will hold the pirates when he relieves Henrietta. Okay. I missed this thing too. You know, just completely blended into the background for me. It's my fault that, but it's like, oh, hang on. That's a thing. Oh well. Well, hopefully, Sam, that's the last time we have to run you backwards and forwards to reinforce these units from Burton. Everyone is getting into position. Alright. Actually, we might be able to make that. Can we make that? Oh, we're just one cell off, are we? Yeah. Oh well. Let's do our trade. So, swap the army initially, then we'll just move everything over except the pirates. Excellent. So now the artifacts. We don't care about the Collar of Conjuring. We will take the Necklace of Swiftness and the Scales of the Greater Basilisk and the Dragonwing Tabard, which I probably should have handed over earlier, but also grab this Greater Knoll's Flail. It's up to nice 15 attack skill. The mana regeneration artifacts can come along as well as the shackles. We'll bring this as just for good luck, and I suppose the actual Clover of Fortune for good luck. I don't know if we're going to need the other thing, but this will do for now. We just bring the artifacts that are useful, and yeah, we can swap out as needed. So Sam can go hide in her town of Burton. Frederick just sits there looking pretty, and Henrietta will do her adventure. Let's go! First off, these bone dragons. Let's hope that they are achievable. Because I don't want to lose all that stuff. Question is how to actually make that happen. If we offer the ghost dragons a sacrificial offering of automatons, maybe that will do it. But we're going to need to get everyone piled into the corner. Because I don't want to lose much here. And to do that, it's going to require a significant amount of, well, again, piling into the corner. So, It looks like the armadillos might be tender. We only have so much room to play with too, because it's only basic tactics. Still, it might mean we get to preserve units against this thing. So, you know, that's something. Alright, so it's just the armadillos that are sticking out, and the automatons. I guess that's as good as we can do, and they go for the armadillos. Well, I suppose they are our most disposable of the units. So what's the speed of this? 14. Okay, we can't use haste to catch up. We're just gonna have to let it happen. Kill them this turn, I guess, is another way to put it. Let's see how much damage the other units can do. Fix the problem. The luckiest grenadiers, which means we lose automatons. Never mind. We need to repair those. I don't want to lose those. Armadillos I'm happy to lose, but not automatons. Because this is our main, like, sustain. Like, it's not our main damage source. Like, honestly, these two units are doing all the damage, but it's... That luck was just one of those moments you're like, please don't luck, and you lucked. But it is Henrietta, I guess. So he goes up and pounces on the armadillos. Yep. I suppose that being the case, we should just do the repair now. Yeah. There you go. Save mana even. Now we have the Ring of the Wayfarer. Okay, it was a little bit suspicious, this area, but apparently nothing more interesting. So Henrietta will continue her exploration. And Frederick will just have to sit by this gate and just, you know, pout, because he can't actually go through the gate. Let's see what lies beyond. So we have a gold mine here, which is just unguarded, but there are... it's unowned, rather. But there's a quest guard there, so again, that could be interesting. Let's do this fight. We don't know Bless on Henrietta, so we have to do some bit more mathematics for some of this stuff, but... That being said, we got such an absurd amount of damage, it should honestly just be fine. Well, morale helps too, doesn't it? And the legion of goblins. There you go. All people must pay the king's road tax. It is 100 gems. Unless you pay it, we will not let you pass. Well, there is a primary stat boost here, so of course we're going to, you know, do that. But these gems are now more valuable, so we'll have to pick them up. Just check if there's anything else, but... So we'll have to come back. But we should be able to grab a lot of gems here and then trade for the rest. It's Week of the Dog. We'll just hire troops just because we can. Alright, let's continue our quest. Speaking of quest, there's a quest for glory. I mean, Fields of Glory. For a hideous mask. Could be useful. HotA Medusa Queens, though. Don't know how interested I am in that. A scholar? I mean... I wonder what you have to teach us. Basic earth magic. I'm pretty sure I wanted that. Yes, yes I did. So, I'll take it. Very useful. And there's a well here anyway, so there's plenty to do in this little cavern expanse for sure. It's probably, though, a good time to call it a video. So what we're going to do is do just that. Thank you all for watching, and when we come back next time, more Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Horn of the Abyss, the Forged in Fire campaign. Yes.